Repair, rebuild, and redefine. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am a recovering alcoholic. I'm still sober, and I'm still enjoying each and every single day. I've never met somebody who's ever regretted getting clean and sober. In my monologue yesterday, I was sharing about romantic relationships and recovery, and I was using the example of me wanting to give the best version of myself to someone else in a romantic relationship. And I used the phrase, I'm broken. We are broken whenever we're in recovery. And that's kind of the whole point of recovery, is allowing us the opportunity to repair, rebuild, and redefine. And on my way back up to the office, I was thinking, I really want to share this on a morning monologue. So here we are. Let me start out like this, though. My son's about 12 years ago. My son was really young. I think it's about 12 years ago, he wanted to invite one of his friends over to spend the night, as all kids that age normally do. And my son's friend was allergic to long-haired dogs. Anyone that knows me has been over to my house. They know I have long-haired dogs. I have about 4 of them now. At the time, my son's friend came over, sat down on the sofa, and immediately his face became flush, his heart rate elevated, it became very difficult for him to breathe, and his mom had to turn around, come back, and hit him with an EpiPen. All of his symptoms went away. But even to this day, 12 years later, however many years later, he's still allergic to long-haired dogs. He's learned how to manage his allergy, if you will. That's synonymous with my personal, that story is synonymous with my personal road to recovery. I'm alcoholic. Anytime I put that first drink in me, I have an allergic reaction. I can recover from that first drink, from the effects of my alcoholism, but I'm always going to be alcoholic. The difference is my recovery has allowed me to redefine what that word means and how I use that word, alcoholic. Matter of fact, I used to identify myself as a noun with that word. I'm an alcoholic, meaning in the noun presentation of that word. Now I describe myself, I am alcoholic, in the adjective, using that word as an adjective, a descriptive word. Whenever I got clean and sober, my sobriety allowed me to fix the symptoms of my allergy. I was able to repair the symptoms of my allergy. All the stuff in my life that I had destroyed, or that I thought I had destroyed, a lot of the things I was able to rebuild and make even bigger and better, if you will. And that's, again, what my sobriety has done. It has allowed me to repair. It has allowed me to rebuild. It's also allowed me to redefine who I am. Whenever I was in active drinking anyway, I was 80 pounds overweight. Whenever I got sober, I was 80 pounds overweight. And over the course of my early sobriety, I went off and I started studying exercise science and nutrition science, exercise physiology and nutrition science. And I dropped 80 pounds. And so, yes, I was able to repair a lot of the physical damage I'd done to my body. I was able to rebuild my body, but that wasn't the cool thing. What was really cool about it all was I was able to redefine who I am, not only by name, not only you make it a noun to an adjective, but I was able to redefine who I am up here and in my heart, not just my body. That's one of the great and exciting things about recovery, is we get to repair. We have an opportunity day in and day out to repair ourselves, to repair the relationships in our lives, to rebuild those relationships, to rebuild ourselves, and to redefine who we are going to be every step of the way forward from now until the end of our lives. How can that not be exciting? I understand it can be scary. I understand it can be apprehensive. But now, whenever I'm facing uncertainty, which for the personal record, I am now, right now, I'm going through it right now. But I'm not worried. Yes, I got things in my life I'm a little uncertain about, but I'm not worried about it. I'm not sweating bullets. And it's some pretty serious stuff. Not gonna lie, some pretty serious stuff. But I'm not worried about it. Hell, in a way, I'm kind of excited about it, if I'm being honest. I'm not staying up at night. I'm not, sure as hell not going to, I need to go get a drink. No. If anything, I'm kind of anxious in a positive way to see how it all plays out. That's the cool thing about my sobriety. That's the cool thing about recovery, is we have an opportunity to repair, rebuild, and redefine who we are. Whenever I was drinking, I wasn't the person I wanted to be. Whenever I got sober, I was able to fix a lot of that shit. I was able to rebuild my life, get a firm foundation, a firm footing, and I was able to redefine who I was going to become. I'm always going to be alcoholic, and again, I'm using that word as an adjective. I'm always going to think alcoholically. I'm always going to act alcoholically. You get me talking about running or nutrition science, You could definitely see that those alcoholic tendencies, that mental thinking, if you will. But I get to redefine that, and I get to redefine every aspect of my life, and that's what makes recovery so exciting. I want to encourage you, just because you may be new to sobriety, I understand you may be a little fearful or apprehensive, like, oh shit, I don't know what's going to happen. Be patient. Take time, work on yourself, give yourself time to repair, rebuild, and redefine who you're going to become, because it's a pretty awesome ass ride for sure. So with that being said, I'm out of time. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I cannot be any more appreciative. If you like the content of these morning monologues here on the Recovery Classroom, we encourage you to like and share on your Facebook page and all of your other social media channels. Also, if you have a topic you'd like to hear discussed, feel free to message us at the Recovery Classroom on Facebook. We'll take a look at it, see what we can do. We'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.